this is Sherry with CPR, Craft, Pray, Repeat. And I've got another Christmas tag to share with you. This is a die that I purchased. And I just used the base layer. They have another layer that goes with this. I used a Cottage Cuts mitten tag die. I used some more of the black and white paper from an old Christmas pad. And I don't know that you can get it anymore. It's called Christmas Delivery by Cartabella. That's what I used to make the mittens. Then I just used some white twine with a black and a white Christmas bell that I've got on here. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to package this up. Now, I've already showed you a couple of these tags in previous videos. So I'm going to start by putting the top hat, or the snowman's hat, whatever you want to call it. That'll go in the front. And then on the back will go a tag that I did from the Knitwick Collections. That's going to go in first. And then the mittens will go in next. And I haven't put a to or from on here because I can't decide if I want to seal this up, because it's a bag topper. So I could seal it up and put the to and from on the back, or I could leave it open and put the to and from on the inside. So I haven't quite made up my mind yet what I'm going to do with that, but that will go right in there. And then I made this topper, which I'm going to share with you. I wanted it to look like a Christmas envelope. So I just cut my topper, my base piece, to 4 3/4 by 4 inches tall. Folded in half makes it 2 inches. So it's 2 inches by 4 3/4. Then I cut another piece at 4 3/4 by 1 3/4. And then I found my center point, and then I just trimmed it from the center, cut it from the center up to the corners, and inked all of the edges with aged mahogany so that it stood out a little better. And then I used my newest stamp, wax seal. I don't know what exactly they're supposed to be called. And I used it to seal it like it was an envelope. And it says North Pole Official Seal, and then it's got Santa in the center. And I really love how it turned out. I just used some green wax that I had in my stash. And this is how this package will be displayed, you know, when I do my craft fair. That'll be on the front, and then these will be on the back. And I will, you know, move this aside a little better when I put it in for the original, when it goes out to show, so that you can kind of see both of them. But it isn't, you know, a reopening bag, so they can open it back up. But that's what it's going to look like for this one. I love how it turned out. And I did a couple other toppers. I hadn't had them sealed yet, and I'm going to share those with you. I've already shared the tags with you. I'm just going to share what I did for the toppers. So this is the first one, and I'll be back in 1 second with the last two. These are the last two toppers. These are from Knitwick Collections, and I will link the actual collection in the description box for you. I just printed out the digital papers and then printed the little things directly on top of it. It's not layered, it's super easy, but I think it looks absolutely adorable. I may even start putting a to and from, and I can do it right on my computer. I don't have to stamp or anything if I don't want to. I just haven't quite decided about that, because you could do the to and from on the back as well. So I mean, you know, I want to make it so that it appeals to as many people as possible. So I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm going to do it, but these were two simple, I think extremely adorable toppers that will, and see, this one has my gingerbread in it, which is why I went with the gingerbread. And I will probably switch these around so that the gingerbread is on top, so that it makes a little more sense why there's a gingerbread on there. And then of course the walrus goes with the other colored toppers, and they all match. I use the papers from the same collection for that tag and that paper, so it all coordinates really well. And then of course you saw the one I just did with the wax seal. So lots of ways to decorate your toppers if you're doing these for craft fairs and whatnot. And then of course that is my newest tag right there. And I just wanted to share those with you in a quick video so that you could see some of the ways that you can, you know, really jazz up these toppers and make them really nice for giving, as you know, in craft shows, to co-workers, teacher gifts, all these things. You can make it super quick and easy and super adorable at the same time. Alright, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I would appreciate that. Remember to practice your CPR, craft, pray, repeat. Thanks for visiting me today, guys, and happy crafting. Love you all. Bye.